This process we are calling diazotization. So this is called benzene diazonium salt. This benzene diazonium salt reaction with cuprous salts. Copper must be in +1 oxidation state. Either chlorine or bromine we can take. We are getting chlorobenzene or bromobenzene. The name of the reaction we are calling Sandmeyer's reaction. This is one of the important named reaction. Sandmeyer's reaction. Copper must be in +1 oxidation state. Copper must be in +1 oxidation state. Very, very important. So Sandmeyer reaction. So only small difference is there, small difference. Everybody should focus. Instead of copper salt, if you take copper powder, just copper powder, HCl, we are getting chlorobenzene, HBr, we are getting bromobenzene. The name of the reaction, Gattermann's reaction. Just a difference, copper salt, here copper powder, chlorobenzene, bromobenzene. Copper salt, if you take copper in +1 oxidation state, Sandmeyer reaction. Copper powder, if you take, we are getting Gattermann reaction. Next, very, very important, replacement of the diazonium group by iodine. When you take reaction with iodine, it does not require any cuprous salt. It is just simply done by shaking the diazonium salt with potassium iodide. So we are getting just iodobenzene. Generally, reaction with fluorine we don't discuss. Reaction with fluorine is generally most reactive. Explosion takes place. So that is the reason we don't discuss. So this is about preparation of iodobenzene. And we studied in first year. First year we studied. So benzene reaction with chlorine in presence of FeCl3. FeCl3 generally acting like a Lewis acid. It is acting like a Lewis acid. So we are getting chlorobenzene. We are getting chlorobenzene. The name of the reaction generally we are calling halogenation. This is called halogenation. It is an example of electrophilic substitution reaction, and the electrophile is Cl+. Electrophile is Cl+. So this is very, very important. Same reaction if you take chlorine, sunlight if you take, in presence of sunlight. So it is, we are getting C6, H6Cl6. This is called 666. Also we are calling lindane. 666 or lindane we are getting, very, very important. In presence of sunlight, so it is undergoing free radical, generally addition reaction. But this is electrophilic substitution reaction. So very, very important. Then afterwards, whatever the questions given in NCERT, let us discuss. So the first one you see, Nana, here HBr is given. We know very well HBr means generally we have to follow Markovnikov rule. The negative part of the reagent added to the carbon containing less number of hydrogens. Negative part added to the carbon containing less number of hydrogens. Hydrogen is added to the carbon containing more number of hydrogens. So therefore the major product is this. So similarly here peroxide is given. Peroxide means it follows anti-Markovnikov rule, Karash effect. So peroxide effect is observed only HBr, only HBr. HBr with peroxide undergoing anti-Markovnikov rule. The negative part added to the carbon containing less number of hydrogen, more number of hydrogens. So that is the reason the major product will be, so we are getting 1 bromo 3 phenyl, 1 bromo 3 phenyl, propane we are getting, So this is very, very important. So similarly, the second example you see, HCl is given. Always you remember, whenever HCl is given, we should follow compulsory Markovnikov rule. HCl with peroxide, without peroxide. HCl and peroxide is given, or HCl only given, we have to follow always MCR, Markovnikov rule, we have to follow. So therefore we are getting 2-chlorobutane, we are getting 2-chlorobutane is the major product we are getting. So like this we have to answer this question. So this question will be very, very important. Next. So let us see from NCERT. SOCl2 is halogenating agent. PCl3, PCl5, SOCl2, halogenating agent. Just in the place of OH, we are substituting Cl. So we are getting Cl. And here, so we are getting Cl beta. Next one is, if you observe very clearly, reaction with HCl. Reaction with HCl. So whenever you take reaction with HCl, third example we are discussing. So reaction with HCl was given and heat was given. So therefore the major product will be, simply we have to follow a substitution in the place of OH. So we are getting CH2. So OH remain as it is. So here we are getting Cl group. Similarly, this reaction we know here, all ethyl bromide or ethyl chloride. Ethyl bromide or ethyl chloride reaction with sodium iodide in presence of acetone. So there is a specific name for this reaction. So what is the name of the reaction? Anybody? So we are getting ethyl iodide, So I want a name of the reaction. So it is Finkelstein reaction. So here you see Nana. So whenever reaction with HI, so what happens? So we have to follow same. Here iodine will be, we have to follow Markovnikov rule. MCR we are following. So we are getting 1 iodo. Let me write here. Methyl here. So iodine will be added here. So we are getting 1 iodo, 1 methyl cyclohexane. So next one is very, very important. Cyclohexane reaction with bromine, condition is sunlight is given, you see. So it is undergoing, generally sunlight means free radical reaction. Tertiary hydrogen is more reactive than secondary and primary. So here we are getting the major product will be, so substitution takes place. So here bromine will be added. We are getting 3-bromocyclohexene. So we are getting, so this is from NCERT. So next one, let us discuss the physical properties. The first one, melting and boiling points. If you observe very clearly, always generally halogen compounds are polar in nature. Because of the polar nature, so halogen compounds having more boiling points and melting points. Boiling point and melting point generally directly proportional to molecular weight and inversely proportional to branches. And alkyl iodides more compared with alkyl bromides, alkyl chlorides and alkyl fluorides. The boiling points, if you take, this is the order. As the mass of halogen increases, boiling point increasing because van der Waal forces are increasing. So you can see here The first one, red color will be chloride, bromide, blue color, yellow color will be iodides. So here with 1 carbon, with 2 carbons, with 3 carbons, you can check here with increasing number of carbon atoms, boiling point is also increasing. Boiling point is increased. And already I discussed boiling point is inversely proportional to branches. Boiling point is inversely proportional to branches. You can check. So example here given, the first one is N-butyl bromide, secondary butyl bromide, tertiary butyl bromide. So you can check here, N-butyl bromide will be 375, secondary will be 364, and tertiary will be 346. So simply I can say boiling point is inversely proportional to branches. And this is very important beta. Very important from NCERT. If you take boiling point is highest for ortho dichlorobenzene, next meta dichlorobenzene, least for para dichlorobenzene. Whereas melting point will be para is greater than ortho and meta. You can check here, para 323, after para 256, and this will be 249. So boiling point ortho meta para, melting point para ortho meta. And so density also always you remember, alkyl iodide, alkyl bromide, alkyl chloride, alkyl fluoride. So reactivity as well as density both will follow same trend. You can check here, this is chlorine, this is bromine, this is iodine, increasing. And one more important point, number of halogens increases, density also increase. You check. Number of halogens increased, X increased, density also increased. These 2 points you have to remember. Solubility. Generally, haloalkanes slightly soluble in water. Generally they are soluble in organic solvents. So next one, let us discuss chemical properties. So chlorobenzene, chlorine is a generally electron withdrawing group. It is ortho para directing group. So halogenation, when you take halogenation, reaction with chlorine in presence of FeCl3, we are getting two different products. First one is ortho dichlorobenzene, second one is para dichlorobenzene. Very important. Ortho dichlorobenzene and para dichlorobenzene we are getting. So major will be para will be major. Very important. IUPAC names, if you take 1, 2 dichlorobenzene, first one, second one will be 1, 4 dichlorobenzene. So always you remember 1, 4 dichlorobenzene will be major product. Second one, nitration, if you take, this is super trick beta. Nitration, NO2 group will be substituted at ortho and para position. So 1 chloro 2 nitrobenzene, 1 chloro 2 nitrobenzene, 1 chloro 2 nitrobenzene. In sulfonation, same with concentrated sulfuric acid, we are getting 2 chlorobenzene sulfonic acid. 2 chlorobenzene sulfonic acid we are getting. Sulfonic acid we are getting. Major will be para. And Friedel-Crafts alkylation, acylation. In Friedel-Crafts alkylation, methyl group will be substituted. In acylation, COCH3 group will be substituted. Very important. So let me discuss here. So the first one, this is common for substitution reactions, electrophilic substitution reactions, halogenation. Next we are going to discuss nitration. Next we are going to discuss sulfonation. Next one is alkylation. Next one we are discussing acylation. And always you remember, in halogenation Cl plus or Br plus acting as a electrophile. In a nitration, NO2 plus is acting like a electrophile. Sulfonation, neutral, that is SO3H. Alkylation, generally alkyl group, will be acting like a electrophile, whereas acylation, RCO plus or CH3CO plus acting like a electrophile. Just at ortho position and para position, depending upon the reaction, we have to substitute this. Easy reactions. So reaction with metals, very important, fatigue reaction. Aryl halides, when treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, we are getting biphenyl. Biphenyl we are getting. So this reaction we are calling fatigue reaction. Generally alkyl halides, if you take 2 moles of alkyl halide, we are calling Wurtz reaction. 2 moles of alkyl halide. 2 moles of alkyl halide, Wurtz reaction. 2 moles of aryl halide. 2 moles of aryl halide, we are getting fatigue reaction. Here we are getting alkanes, here we are getting biphenyls. One more Wurtz fatigue reaction. What is Wurtz? 1 mole of alkyl halide we have to take. What is fatigue? 1 mole of aryl halide we have to take. Wurtz fatigue. 1 mole of alkyl halide, 1 mole of aryl halide. When they react, so we are getting very important methyl benzene. And in fatigue reaction, let me discuss one more reaction called Ullmann's reaction. Ullmann's reaction. Named reactions are very important. Everything same better. So pura same, chlorobenzene 2 moles if you take, reaction with copper metal I am taking, so we are getting biphenyl. Biphenyl we are getting, everything same, in presence of dry ether, copper metal, we are getting biphenyl. This reaction is called Ullmann's reaction. Ullmann's reaction. Wurtz reaction, instead of Wurtz we will discuss Frankland. There zinc metal is used. Instead of Wurtz we can use Frankland beta. In Frankland, kya karna beta? We have to take zinc. Zinc metal we have to take. Here instead of fatigue we can take Ullmann's, but copper metal we are taking. So one important question is there, why aryl halides are less reactive? Why aryl halides are less reactive? So we know the hybridization, if you take haloalkanes, sp3 is the hybridization. Whereas aryl halides, sp2 is the hybridization. sp2 means there is a, because of resonance, there is a partial double bond character. The lone pair is coming closer. Because of double bond character, attractions will increase. So bond length is 169 picometers. Whereas here in haloalkanes, we have 177 picometers. I repeat, in the case of aryl halides, carbon is sp2 hybridized. Greater S character, percentage of S character directly proportional to electronegativity. So percentage of S character increased, electronegativity increased. Therefore what happens? The CX bond more tightly bonded, attractions more. So therefore the reactivity will be very less compared with haloalkanes. And very important, Dow's process, replacement of hydroxyl group. Chlorobenzene we can convert into phenol. This reaction is very important. First reaction for the preparation of phenols. So just chlorobenzene we can convert into phenol by treating with NaOH followed by, in presence of acid, so we are getting phenol. But very important, presence of electron withdrawing groups like NO2 group is present at ortho position or para position, reactivity will increase. Reactivity will increase. At para position we have NO2 group. Just chlorine is replaced by OH group. Similarly, for example, we have 2 electron withdrawing groups here. Let us take reactivity R1, reactivity R2. R2 always greater than R1. And this is very important, but 2,4,6 trinitrochlorobenzene. We are getting 2,4,6 trinitrophenol, which is called picric acid, explosive in nature. It is acidic in nature, very important. Picric acid is acidic in nature, explosive in nature, very important. Already we discussed. This is halogenation. In halogenation, 1,4 dichlorobenzene is the major product. The electrophile will be Cl+. Nitration, if you take mixture of HNO3 and sulfuric acid, we are calling nitrating mixture. We are getting 1-chloro-2-nitrobenzene minor product, and 1-chloro-4-nitrobenzene is a major product. This is the major product. Sulfonation, same explanation already we discussed. And Wurtz-Fittig reaction. Wurtz means 1 mole of mixture of alkyl halide and aryl halide will give alkyl arene. In presence of sodium metal, dry ether is called Wurtz-Fittig reaction. Very important. Fittig reaction. Aryl halides gives biphenyl. So 2 aryl groups are bonded to give biphenyl. This reaction we are calling Fittig reaction. So like this we are discussing about preparation and properties of the chlorobenzene. And polyhalogen compounds we have CHCl3 is called chloroform. We are also calling trichloromethane. Generally it is used as insecticide. Not insecticide, sorry. It is used as anesthesia. So generally chloroform undergoes oxidation to give a poisonous gas known as phosgene. Here carbon is undergoing sp2 hybridization. So before using as anesthesia, we have to test the purity of chloroform by using AgNO3. AgNO3 reacts with HCl. We are getting a white PPT AgCl. If you get AgCl, it indicates there is a poisonous gas. That is the reason chloroform is stored in dark color bottles by adding 1% of ethyl alcohol. 1% of ethyl alcohol as a catalyst, which is acting as a negative catalyst which prevents oxidation. Next, CH2Cl2 we are calling dichloromethane, solvent, as a solvent for paint remover. Chloroform, in the production of freon R22, it will be used, which is acting like a refrigerant. CCl4 is a solvent. It is also responsible for the depletion of ozone layer. Finally, freons, dichloro, difluoro, methane. Generally, methane or ethane compounds we are calling freons. Very important. These freons are prepared by using Schwarz reaction. Finally, DDT, dichloro, diphenyl, trichloroethane. First chlorinated organic insecticide. So structure is very important. So this is about your haloarenes from NCERT. So thank you one and all. Please do like and subscribe and share. Thank you one and all. We'll continue next class.